I'm not exaggerating. I mean, his story inspires me like nobody else's. Haile was born in a town called Asela in Ethiopia. Now, Asela is up in the mountains, about 8,000 feet above sea level. Now, living in a town that high up comes with a unique problem. There is a shortage of oxygen. Yeah, when you stand in the center of Asela and breathe in, a considerably smaller quantity of oxygen will make its way into your lungs than when you take that same single breath here in Accra. This is a problem. I mean, we all need oxygen, and we need it in abundance. The more active we are, the more of it we need. And that's why you breathe faster after running or fighting or making love or whatever. So if you don't know what a lack of oxygen can do to you, ask the people dying in emergency wards of government hospitals as we speak. So this is the place where Haile Gebrselassie grew up. But it gets worse. His school was 10 kilometers away from his house. That meant he had to travel 20 kilometers a day just to get an education. That's about the distance from Accra to Tema, every single day on foot. Sometimes he was late, and he would have to run all the way there, with less oxygen than you and I have access to here in Accra. Naturally, over the years, his lungs evolved. They learned how to ration every breath he took and use the little oxygen that came in to effectively run his body and brain through all the day's activities, including running 2 marathons a day, to and from school, when he was only 9 years old. My dear friends, life is tougher for some than others. I'm sure you look at the year we've had and you're wondering how we're even going to make it through another year. Well, when the economy continues to limp along and we're all being forced to chase the dollar into the bush and, the e-levy and all kinds of interesting new realities are being presented to us, we're wondering how we'll make it. Well, let me remind you that the most essential thing a human being needs is oxygen. If a person can get by on rations of that, then there truly is nothing we cannot live without. Okay, now the thing that inspires me most about Haile's story is how his weakness became a strength. After getting by on rations of oxygen his whole life and still performing at the highest standards, just imagine what he was able to do when he descended to our level where oxygen is abundant. If he could only jog at home, down here, he could fly. Nobody could catch the little man from Asela. There was really no point trying to. Of course, those of us down here have been spoiled. We've breathed freely all our lives, and so imagine how we would all suffer if we were to move to Haile Gebrselasie's hometown of Asela today. That's life. Those who start off in abundance tend to struggle in adversity, and the opposite is also true. Now, there's a story I wanted to tell you about an Ogasco athlete, but I'll have to save that for another day. All I'm going to end with is this. What are the obstacles in your life, the handicaps in your life, the things that put you at a disadvantage to others? Is it a poor upbringing, less than excellent grades, less than excellent looks, disability? Whatever your disadvantages, try to remember that they are actually advantages when you compete against those who have never had to live with your limitations. So show them what you've endured, what you've been through, and what you've survived. Make those who think they are better than you realize that they are no match for you, even on your worst day. Show them that all your life you have been doing what they do, but you've been doing it without what they have. All right? In fact, it's not even a fair fight. If they come up against you, you will wipe the floor with them. All those tough years you're having to live through now, that's God's training for you, so that when you hit the turf and your sandbags are taken off, nobody can catch you. My name is Kojo Yankson. I've never had much, so to win I don't need much. Good morning, Garofo.